So, you got your first period. Aunt Flo, Crimson Tide, Shark Week, Red Wedding. Welcome to womanhood.
How did you feel? Were you riddled with anxiety, worry, or embarrassment?
Maybe all of the above? Did you feel like you knew what to do, knew how to use a pad or a tampon? Did you expect to have tummy pains, headaches, backaches, and start breaking out? Were you overwhelmed with the number of period products that were available to you?
If you said yes to any of these questions, just know you're not alone.
More than a third of girls have reported to miss one whole day of school in the last 3 months due to their periods. On top of that, 77% of girls have reported difficulties concentrating in class. These have tremendous impacts. School attendance, academic performance, and participation in social events all go down.
These issues occur for a number of reasons, including embarrassment, nausea, back pain, cramping, and headaches.
And there's a simple solution. A study has shown increased period education correlates with decreased absenteeism.
Girls spend almost a third of their week with their teachers and peers. So why aren't they taught about their rapidly changing bodies?
One study found that only 11% of girls were comfortable to talk to their teachers about period problems.
There is an obvious gap amongst girls and women in Australia about their menstrual cycle. The research proves it all.
What's one of the biggest issues in education?
Well, I'm glad you asked. Girls don't understand the difference between a normal and abnormal period. In a study, it was found that approximately half of their participants used the internet to figure out if they were having a normal period.
Inadequate healthcare is a consequence of the lack of education and knowledge on periods. This makes it difficult for females to know when the right time is to seek medical help. Many deal with symptoms that may be suggestive of more serious conditions, such as endometriosis or secondary dysmenorrhea, yet they think what they are experiencing is normal.
If girls were able to identify abnormal menstrual symptoms earlier, they would have control and power over their reproductive health, and better understand their environmental impact from sanitary products.
Currently, as part of the curriculum for all Queensland state schools, health and wellbeing education is mandatory. This sounds good in theory, but reality is, there's a wide range of topics that can be covered. There is no standardised program set across all schools that educates on menstruation.
Even if it is covered, most schools do not mention the sustainable period product options. Where does that leave the environment?
Single-use menstrual products have been found to contain carcinogens, neurotoxins, hormone disruptors, and reproductive toxicants. These can have significant effects on a woman's body, including irritation, infection, and even cancer.
If these chemicals can so easily affect a human body, imagine the impacts they have on the environment.
Using reusable menstrual products is a great way to decrease the tax on our landfills and ecosystem. However, it only is effective if the products are used and cleaned in an equally eco-friendly way. This isn't being taught at schools when it absolutely should be.
Teachings on sustainable period products is important to not only give girls the autonomy to choose, but to also drive the social acceptance of these products.
Reality is, it's not easy to talk about your period. There are social and cultural stigmas that prevent us from having these important conversations.
We're also forgetting the other half of the population that is crucial to this conversation: males.
Not only has it been found that girls want more period education earlier, they also want boys to be educated. This is an attempt to stop them perpetuating the taboo associated with periods.
When you're on your period, have you found yourself wearing loose-fitting and dark clothes, hoping no leaks or sanitary pads would show? This is called menstrual etiquette, the attempt to conceal one's menstrual status, which can be a great burden on a young girl's mind.
Having a period is nothing to be ashamed of. These social taboos need to be extinguished.
There are also cultural differences that go along with the challenges of period education. Gender inequities and exclusions are magnified due to the often perceived views that girls are unclean and impure when they are on their period.
To add to that, open discussions of periods are not encouraged in some cultures. This can cause belated, inaccurate, incomplete, or need to know education on the topic to be taught to girls. There is evidence to show a greater understanding of one's menstruation is associated with a more positive menstrual experience.
We believe the time for change is now. If you want to see better education of puberty and menstruation taught across all Queensland public schools, as well as better accessibility to sustainable menstrual products, please head over to our petition and sign.
Thank you for watching our video on period education and the challenges that are faced with having open conversations about it. Feel free to check out our channel Sustainability Sisters to learn more about our initiative.